What's that? That's the Wing Gundam! Of course, we all know that. That is the RX-78, the classic Gundam. And of course, that is the Burning Gundam! Oh. Hey, what's up everybody? My name is Turbo Bison.
Gundam Battle Assault 2.
As you can hear, we are playing Gundam. Well, I'm playing Gundam Battle Assault 2. I wanted to give a little light thing, something that I could play one-off, and...
Burning Gundam.
Oh, it's a lot of going on. I just wanted to give it a little chance to play something, so... I thought we were going to try this out. So I'm a huge Gundam fan. And I want to play a little bit of Gundam. Let's play some with the... Wait, hold on. I think we're going to go back. We're going to do some story mode, so... I think this is the story mode. Alright, so we're going to pilot...
Gundam fight ready, go!
We're going to pilot my favorite Gundam, the Burning Gundam. So, the Burning Gundam is from G Gundam.
First battle. Attack the enemy mobile suit.
So yeah, this is going to be pretty much fun. This is, of course, I am playing with G Gundam. This is G Gundam Arc. So yeah, G Gundam was in a really weird time. I didn't catch it when it first came out. I was in Alabama. Ooh, sorry for the lag. Some weird lag. Ooh, and almost put out his sword, and I am getting rocked. I am bad at video games. If you know from any of my other systems, other Let's Plays, I'm very bad at video games. There we go. Nice burning finger combo. Alright, so I'm, just trying to get the controls in. I want to get something that I'm kind of good in. Maybe we can just do like a quick video on. Oh, nice. That's a nice cancel out. And I am still getting rocked. So, and I am getting rocked again by the Rose Gundam. The Burning Gundam that I am playing with is piloted by Neo Japan's Domon Kashu, and that's all I'm going to get to it. I really love the show. This music is really great, by the way. It's a very loud game, though. Do you know the guy in this picture? You have my apologies, for I do not know him. Of course, the arc of G Gundam is of course Domon Kashu trying to find his brother, fighting the Dark Gundam, the whole thing with Master Asia. It's really great.
Hey, do you know who this guy is?
Well, if you can beat me, then I'll tell you what you want to know.
Let's go for it then. Ready, go!
Of course, G Gundam is like... Hold on, I'm gonna pause it real quick. So G Gundam is very much like the... It is like the G1 climax, where you produce fans of Gundam. You had, the different countries represented. Actually, Shichibity with the Gundam Maxer, being Neo America. You have Domon Kashu, who was representing Neo Japan. George representing Neo France. Is it Xiao? representing Neo China. I think that one's there. There's Neo Russia Gundam. It's a really cool Gundam series. If you like Gundam without all of, like, the kind of bullshit, like, assholey, like, oh, we're gonna do politics and all politics, it's a really good franchise to check out. So yeah, it's one of my favorite animes, and it's a really good game. And I just I walked through Chickadee like it was nothing. I as soon as I got my bearings underneath me, I'm like, okay, I'm really good. Who do they think you are? Who dare you? How dare you? Wait, do you know this guy? Huh, never seen him before. Which is, you know, it's funny because Chickadee's like, oh hey, you fight me, and I'll tell you. But, all right, so this is one of the few where they cross do mobile suits. So this is Gato, who is piloting the GP-02A, which is from MS Gundam, the first Gundam series, which everyone knows for the Zaku suits, the Char's Red Gundam, and obviously with, you know, Armor Ray in the classic RX-78, which is the more famous Gundam. So yeah, I'm so glad I get to play this game. I'm a huge fan of Gundam. And I just figured, you know, to give you guys a little respite from, you know, the Let's Plays, and this will probably go up, I'm recording this on Tuesday, so I'm going to probably render this and bring this up on Monday. Not Monday, but Wednesday. So, you know, before we go to the worst part of the Final Fantasy Tactics Let's Play. And that's still going. So obviously, if you haven't seen those, like and subscribe to those. Look at that battle damage. It's like really cool, right? It's really cool battle damage. I don't want another time win, so let's go ahead and end this. But that's really cool. You know, you see the weather and tear of the mechs. I like these kind of Gundam games. You know anything about the guy in the picture, and of course he doesn't. Like, you know, it's just a... All right, so we have Argo, and in the Neo Russia mobile suit. If you remember in the show, he's a prisoner. It's one of the like really cool arcs. So.
Gundam, what are you doing here? I'm searching for this man. Do you know where he is?
Why should I trust you? Here's the deal. Ready? Fine.
So, but yeah, so the whole plot of G Gundam, which again, my favorite Gundam, is Domokachu. He is the pilot for Neo Japan, and you know, for everyone basically lives in the colonies in G Gundam, and to kind of get political control, they have these giant tournaments. I believe it's every 4 years, called the Gundam Fight, and Domon's brother, who, spoilers, well, no, I might hold it because it might, you know, show up in the game, but Domon's brother had betrayed Japan and got the Dark Gundam, and so Domon with the Burning Gundam, which is produced by you know, the scientists in Japan, in Neo Japan, he's using it to enter the tournament to find where his brother is, and to, you know, basically to restore honor to his family's and there we go, the Gundam bolt goes down. So yeah, so there's a lot of great characters you run into. Like I said, you run into Argo, Chickadee, Rose. They become part of the Shuffle Alliance. And you also run into Master Asia, who's like a really great villain. So I think this is one of the like boss fights. You can see like the life bar is way huger. So yeah, it's the problem with a lot of the anime fighters. I'm getting walked through because this thing, like, so with a lot of anime fighters, a lot of fighters in general, especially ones that were made back in the day, were the are the like super oversized
More practice.
fucking boss battles. Like that's a huge boss.
Game over.
So we got a game over. I am like the super game over guy. But yeah, so we are going to take on the Dozel, and hopefully we can, get out of a lot of sight. What sucks is with this Gundam, it's trying to get, I might have to, okay, so it's been a while since I've actually gone through and played the game. But fighting it up front is a fucking fool's game. Oof. And I'm gonna lose again. Because I totally forgot how to fight this thing. It's been a while since I've played this game. But yeah, so the whole plot is him trying to find his brother. Then he finds out that Master Asia, I hope this isn't spoilers for this, but Master Asia is the pilot of the Dark Gundam. He kind of manipulated everything from the beginning. He was Domon's teacher. He's like considered, the undefeated of the East. His whole thing was, he wanted to keep on winning. He's not Neo China. He's just like Neo Asia, which is really weird because of the fact that, you have Neo Japan, you have China. Why would you need a Neo Japan? Neo Asia. I guess it's like the Philippines. He's the Filipino champ. Good. I'm getting wrecked. And it sucks. There's not a lot of this would seem like a really great projectile boss. And I'm using the Burning Gundam, and the Burning Gundam, and to that point, Domon's second Gundam, the God Gundam. They're very much, especially because of his fighting style and the way the fights happen in G Gundam. They are very much like not tactical bots, but they're very much close range fighters. A lot of Gundams are, which is why they're very, they're very attractive in a old Tokusatsu type way, because they're, they do fight at a close range, which, it sucks when you're fighting a fucking thing that's, for a Gundam that's huge, a thing that is just as huge. I haven't used any of my EX, which is, I haven't. Oh man, I am super rusty at this. Okay. Okay, so this is obviously for those who watch. It is Domon's super. Wow, I am the dumbest. It's his super. He uses it when he gets the God Gundam. So yeah, I am dumb for not doing that earlier. But yeah, so a lot of the G Gundams are very close range fighters. Because it's very much like I said, it's very much like the G1 Classic, or a lot of the Kumite, or different martial arts tournaments. Which is why I really got into it. So we're not even going to play. We're not going to play around. We're going to try to get rid of this thing right away. As you can see, that takes out a lot of his life bar. Alright, so. So if I can get rid of that extra bar, if we can just get it in this. Oh, nice slide technique. And I can just get it down. Alright, so. Alright, so I have. So my goal now is just to hit this thing from behind. And I just got wrecked again. Oh man, this channel has just become me being bad at video games. That's what I know a lot better than I actually am portraying myself. But yeah, Gundam's really good stuff. I really couldn't suggest like, oh hey, you want to get through like Gundam Seed, which is the one that everyone grew up on, or at least my generation. You know, guys who were born, you know, around the mid to late 80s. You know, we all grew up on. Oh Jesus! I am going to get wrecked. I just got wrecked. Ugh. But yeah, so G Gundam was the one that, you know, a lot of guys in my generation, you know, a lot of guys in my generation, I'm sorry for being so scatterbrained, because I'm not smart at this stuff. A lot of guys in my generation played a lot of Gundam, you know, watched a lot of Gundam. I think the big one, the one that we all got kind of introduced to was, of course, Gundam Wing. Being part of Toonami. I was never a fan of it though. I think there's a lot of cool Gundams, but it not only was it like very political, which, you know, I'm a fan of politics, but you know, it's a very like super political fucking show. But I just never. It was never my cup of tea. I think Diomatsu's awesome. Mahito he's an okay character. But nothing really, like, you wouldn't be like, oh yeah, that's my favorite character. Ooh, getting wrecked. This is awful. This is so bad.
Game over.
I really want to run through this fucking opening. I gotta beat them, and it goes back to regular Gundams, and that's so easier. So much easier. Let's try.
Seiki Haten Kyoku. Seiki Haten Kyoku.
So it's just now being cheap. But I mean, do you see what I'm fighting against? Yeah, so. Alright, so now we're at an even playing field. I have no more reserve. So that's something that I have to worry about. I mean, I sat there and said that there's no range, and I just kind of outranged them. So, and now I'm walking through them like it's nothing. This is. I am the worst. Okay, and now I get overconfident, which is, you know. Alright, so now we're almost there. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, are you kidding me? That was a clinch, and we were doing good, and it was so terrible. But yeah, a lot of people, like I said, a lot of people in my generation got really into Gundam Wing. I never really got it, so it'd be, I'd watch Dragon Ball. I would watch Sailor Moon. I would watch Ronin Warriors, but I always skipped Gundam Wing, and I never, like, I take that back. I did watch it like certain times, but it was never my cup of tea. Gundam Wing. Well, this one is just so bad. It's a bad one. It was a bad one. And I think they showed after Gundam Wing was MS Gundam. And I was in Alabama at the time. I didn't really have access to cable, so I never really... I got into MS Gundam, and I think I rewatched Wing and all the stuff that I missed. I got really much later in life. As I got more into anime, just because I wanted to know more about the shows. I just wanted to know more about the shows. But the one I got really into was G Gundam. I was still in Alabama, and I would always go over my my Aunt Ruth's house, who did have cable, and I would watch. Oh, hold on. I would watch a lot of. Sorry, the mic. I would watch a lot of G Gundam, and I was a huge fan of it. Again, I grew up on a lot of kung fu, a lot of tournament stuff. I'm a wrestling fan as it is. Hold on. Ow. I'm a wrestling fan as it is, so it was really easy for me to get into the tournament style of G Gundam. It is very much like a wrestling. It's very much like it has very much wrestling type roots to it, and the characters were likable. Aside from Ray, who I think it's really the writers kind of different ways that they are writing her character that made her unlikable. But I really got into it. I got into it a lot, and I actively sought it out. And I would go over her house almost every day to catch it. And it was between that and SD Gundam, which I watched a lot of. Honestly. Oh, thank God! Finally took that thing down. But yeah, it was between that and a lot of SD Gundam, and oh, look at that thing go down like a motherfucker. Yeah, it was between that and a lot of SD Gundam, and I got really into Psy. So yeah, Psy in the Neo China mobile suit. But I got really into G Gundam, and I thought Domon was a really cool character. He's very one note, and he's a lot he is a lot of the characters I don't like. He is very much. I'm not a big fan of oh, we're just bad guys just because we have to be, or I'm a good guy, but I do bad things because question marks. I'm not a fan of those kind of characters, which Domon is. But I don't know. It was just very fun. And then it's a story dealing with the guy struggling with his identity. The one person he can really trust, kind of betraying him. It's really good. It's a really good show. I don't think it's the most technically good. It's not a good Gundam or a good anime, but there's a lot of stuff I like that aren't technically good. See, when I'm fighting a regular Gundam, I can run through them like it's nothing. But it's not technically good. I'm sorry for skipping through this.
7th battle.
Alright, so this is Master Asia with the Dark Gundam, which the Dark Gundam's design is fucking gorgeous.
School of Toho Fuhai. The winds of the king. Zenshin. Carrots.
Ken Pakuron
Look. The east.
is burning red.
Ready? Fight.
Now, of course, there are a lot of like really cool phrases from King Gundam. So one of the coolest phrases is when he does the burning finger. When he does the burning finger, and he goes, you know, this hand of mine glows with an awesome power. It burns, telling me, you know, I want to destroy you. I wanted to do it, and I forgot it, and I messed it up, and I ruined everything for everybody. But yeah, and I will say the sprite work for this game it's really great. I love the model designs. Did he just run into it? So obviously you can see at the bottom you have the cooldown. There's so much you can do with each unit. But I've always found Gundam it's very interesting, you know. I was never a car guy. I think if I was a car guy, I could probably get more out of it. But I never was a car guy. You can chip them out. Yeah, that was game.
Well, then glory to the winner.
Domo, my dear students, don't charge the name of the King of Hearts. Master, of course, Master. Okay, so yeah, so obviously with the characters we ran into, every person we fought. Okay, so now we're fighting Kyoji, and I think this is the Hell Gundam, but this is his brother Kyoji, who has been.
Welcome, my dear little brother.
Nah, you think you're so funny. Because of you, Mother's dead. And Father's in suspended animation. I've waited a long time for this day. You're not gonna get away with this.
Alright, so yeah. So yeah, you find out his brother. Okay, so that was Dark Gundam. And that was just Master Agent. But he basically, his cells became appropriated. Okay, so that did nothing. I was going to have to try to trip him out. Now I think the next fight, because this is his storyline final battle, but the next fight I will. The next fight is another. Kyoji's consciousness becomes a part of the Neo Germany's mech. That keep away. So it's that opposite of Jesus. Ugh, got rocked. I've really got to get a better handle with this stuff. But yeah, he becomes part of Neo Germany's mech, and he has the Kaiser. I'm probably saying, and he's rushing right into it.
Seiki Haten Kyoku. Seiki Haten Kyoku.
If you could chip him out, I mean. Oh, I need. Oof. So I'm really trying to get this out. Ugh. Jesus. And I mean, I ran right into that, too. Ugh.
Game over.
These are my Let's Plays. You see me go bad in a video game, and you're like, why are you still doing this? Yeah, but this is a quick run. Just to give people a little different thing. Ugh. But yeah, so the message he was talking about, you know, the heart. Bill Monkashu is part of the Heart Alliance, the Shuffle Alliance, where he was the heart. He is the King of Hearts. I'm not even going to go through the different Shuffle Alliance because I don't want to be wrong about anything. Because I'm wrong about a lot of stuff. Okay, so... And I can block that too. Oof. That worked. Oof, that worked again. Oof, that worked! He worked me. He gave me that work at the end there. I had a nice run. He gave me that work.
Game over. Continue the game.
Should I continue the game? Yeah, I should. Alright.
Ready? Fight! Attack!
So he should chip out because he'll block this. Yep. This should be a good counter into it. Here's the open. Oof! Does that hurt? Now, was this early enough? I think he'll still chip out. He'll block it. Oh! Nice. In other news, my cancel has been working fantastically this round. I've been able to cancel out of moves, and that's been great. Alright, so we are not going to lose at this juncture. We've come too far to lose to the Dark Gundam. So yeah. Alright, so we beat Kyoji's memory cells, yeah.
Rain, our hands glow together. Love, and Joker.
Wait, what? Wait, what? That's stupid.
I love you. I want to be with you. Rain!
Rain was the worst. And they treated her like shit the whole
All
series.
combat is over. Now that you've tasted victory, I'm sure you'll be back.
Alright, so yeah, let me know if you guys want to come back. So, that was just, you know, a little bit of Gundam fun. Gave you guys some Gundam. We are not going to go through the names because I am fucking bad at names. But yeah, so yeah, that was a little bit of G Gundam. Not G Gundam, but Gundam Battle Assault 2. So yeah, like, subscribe. Like this video, subscribe to see more videos like this. Comment, tell a friend. Let's do something cool, man. All right, peace.